Hello, I'm here with Hanna, the producer of Upsot. Hello, how are you?
Hi.
First of all, thank you very much for your time and for the movie. I think it's a really good movie and very important also.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot, and thanks for this interview.
First of all, I would like to ask you if you can explain what is the movie about for the people that haven't seen it.
Yeah, Upshot, it's about two couple, Suleiman and Lubna. They live in a future somewhere, talking about their kids, and they keep each time they meet they talk about kids till a journalist come to their farm, and then there we discover a lot of stories happen after this journalist visit.
And I wanted to ask you, why did you decide to trust in the movie and also in Maha?
Yeah, first of all, this is not the first time that Maha Al-Hajj make a film. She did already two feature films before this, and from her first feature film, I like her style. I like the way how she tell the story. I like her technique, the cinema language, and as a person, we are really friends. So. Yeah, so it was really pleasure to work with her. This is as a personal side, and that trust the filmmaker. But when she sent me the project, the script, when I read it, I felt wow. It's like really you feel like shiver. It's like something touch you and catch you. And after some discussion, some points that or some comments I had, and we have like a first meeting. We decide that we want to do this film. She sent me the script summer 2002. Summer 2003. Like June.
2023.
Yeah, 2023, like June, and in that time I was busy with another feature film. We were in the production process, and I thought I told Maha, yeah, we will do once this film, but now let me finish this project, and then we will do that. So when October happened and the genocide war began in Gaza, we thought that this is the time for this film, because we want to tell the stories, because the film related to family from Gaza, and we begin shooting the film February 2024.
And something I really like about the movie is that there is not like violence, or there is not blood. It's more about the consequences of the war, like a human approach.
Yeah, it's the film more. She used this kind of poetic way to tell the stories without really this kind of. It's more deep inside about feeling, without this kind of, because we see this reality everywhere, every day. The brutal of the war, the brutal of killing, attacking. We are living in genocide, and it's a genocide war, and everywhere you can see this kind of So she treated in a different, in more like in a poetic way, that it can reach anybody on the about the meaning of losing, and what's losing mean. So this is how she put it together.
And if I have to describe like the film in one word, I would say like impotence, like the inability for really understand like all what is happening, with the Palestine people and the war, like all the cruelty, like no one can really understand, and I think that the movie shows this perfectly.
Yeah, exactly. The film, as we said, in this poetic way, in a calm way, tell the whole story that what's mean of losing your family or your kids or even your future, your life, etc., etc. So, yeah.
And there is a film of Maja that is personal affairs.
Yeah.
That there is a moment in the film where one of the characters is gonna play like is gonna do like a casting for an American movie, and a friend of him or a family says like be careful, because if it's an American movie and if you are gonna play like a Palestinian character, you are gonna do like a terrorist, you know, like. This film was like 9 years ago, so I wanted to ask you if you think that the narratives now of the Palestinians are changing a little, like in the film industry.
Yeah, it depends. It's usually we put in a way in a story in a stereotype image. As Palestinian, and the whole Zionist media machine worked that to keep the world, let's put it like this, to see us in one side, that we are terrorists, or even some media put us, or some stereotype image about us, we are victim, or other image about us, we are heroes, etc., etc., etc. But in the same, but the reality, it's really different, because between victim to hero, there is like a long way of people and nation who's living in like any other people. We love, we hate, we happy, we sad. Of course, we grow up in the situation that we are under occupation, but we in a way we know in daily life how to treat it. It's exist our daily life, but in the same time we keep living, because we love to live. We love life, and even when if you want to go more deeper about the murder and about the people now, they lose their life. They lose their life because they want a better life, not because they love death, or not because just they want to die. No, we are fighting. We need our freedom because we need a better life. So now a little bit, of course, it's a change before the genocide war, but now with the genocide war, and people become see more the truth, and become see more, especially the stories which out from Gaza, which reach the whole world, and then all the student movements, or this demonstration all over the world. So of course it's changed the world. Yeah, it changed, as I said, it changed the image about about us, because the young generation, let's put it, or the young people, they have this access on social media, so they
Yeah, and in relation with the last question, I wanted to ask you if you can tell me some Palestinian directors that you think are important to watch.
No, I think everybody in Palestine, each filmmaker who really managed to make the film, and this film telling our people's story narrative, it's, for me, it's all important, and it's needed, because for us narrative part of the main part of the fighting, and main part of the conflict, because cinema, it's a resistance, and we need to fight to keep our narrative alive, and to keep the memory, and even the collective memory, and the nation memory alive. There is Palestinian under occupation, and there is a lot of Palestinian who displacement, and a lot of Palestinian living in refugee camps, and then a lot now in diaspora, and all of these people living this kind of life because there was an occupation and the Zionist movement who came to Palestine and occupied it.
Okay, now just for the last question, I wanted to ask you if you are working in a new project, and if it's also with Maha or is another one.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, there is like a future project will come and with Maha. So we begin how to call it, like cooking. You know, put things together, and there is like some projects I'm reading, something in development, and so there is things should come. I hope in coming, not maybe 2028.
Okay.
So I hope so.
I will be, waiting for it.
Inshallah, I hope so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Shukran
No,
for everything.
thank you. Thanks a lot.